think it is very hard for many of us admitting our mistakes and accepting help. Many of us see that as some kind of weakness, that you are some kind of failure if you do that. What I have personally seen in my experience in my life, that especially in men, we tend to do that, and when man advises man or tries to help, accepting that help and admitting at the same time some way that you are doing mistakes can be quite hard. We often take everything so personally as some kind of threat to us, that this life would be as some kind of constant battle. And I can understand that completely, because I have lived in that way in my younger years a long time, because of my hard experiences, what happened in my younger years. It taught me to be bracing all constantly for the impact, for the next something negative, something that tries to take me down. And easily, because of that, it affects your behavior and how you experience everything and take it in. That if somebody judges you, comes to, so to say, in your own territory and offers his or her help, that can be seen as some kind of failure, that other person is some way better and winning. But by time more I have lived, more I have get rid of that way of thinking and seeing things, because truly that is one of the most harmful things that we can have in this life. How that is constantly preventing you getting any kind of advices, information and help from outside of you. And ultimately, nobody of us is perfect and we always need help. Yes, many of us want to be independent and self-sufficient, and there is nothing wrong with that. But if that means that you are not anymore even listening those outside voices that tries to help you, then that becomes a really big problem. You can stand on your own knowledge and way of being, but I think that you should always be some way open to listening at least what the others have to say, and is there any kind of truth to that. Don't try to live in so one-dimensionally, but I try to balance it out, everything. It is okay to need help, there is nothing wrong with that. It is not like you are failing or something really bad will happen if you take that help, accept that help, and admit in a way your mistakes. We all do that. That is just natural part, and the best way you to get to that better place as a better person, reach that, is to take that better way of handling these things, the higher road, accepting the realities and doing what is right and best for you and best for everybody, best for everything. This life is not against you, and not all the people are against you. If you had hard experiences and what you have gone through, that doesn't have to be the ultimate truth. Things will change and people change. Everything always changes, and I would hope that you don't just get stuck and to live only that way what you have learned to live. because I know personally that it can be very, very hard and tiring, something that you can't do, or perhaps you can do, but definitely it is not healthy for you and advantageous you to do that. And if you want to reach that better place quickly, you should change your behavior. Take a good look at your way of behaving and doing, and always try to live in this moment and look at your that behavior and way of thinking. Would that match the life that you are living? Is it customized to that current time here and now? Is it necessary? Is it beneficial for you? All of these things you should truly ask from yourself. If you're not admitting your mistakes, you can't truly move forward, because that is the first part of changing, accepting the realities, and then you can move forward, work that for the better direction. Try to heal and change things for the better, change your behavior, all these things. Ultimately we are social beings and we need social contact, people around us, and that includes help and all these lovely emotions, good emotions, support, all these kind of things. They are so many ways beneficial for you. Of course, in everything there is two sides, and in some way be careful, thoughtful about these things, not just blindly do something, but the main principle should be always what I'm describing. You'll not lose anything by listening and actually thinking about what you have been given. Is there any kind of benefit for you? Instead of taking everything so negatively that if somebody comments something about you, you can see that some way differently. See that that other person can be also helping you, not just try to hurt you, judge you negatively. There is just so limited way that you can see yourself, and in many ways the best way you to learn from you and develop yourself is to take that outside feedback to yourself, and in a constructive way, the way that it benefits you. Taking what resonates and leaving the rest out. That is the good mentality that we should all try to adopt in our lives. And I truly would hope that we can all do that more, because that will truly open for you those social connections, different kind of softer life, better life. Always try to adapt to the life that you are living. Change your way of doing. Everything will change, and you need to change with it, or otherwise it wouldn't serve you anymore. I thank you highly for being with me again, and hope you all the best, love and light. And if you're needing some kind of help, some kind of advice, or have any kind of problem that needs some kind of advice, you can freely contact me. The information is in the description box below, and I hope that you can ask any questions in comment section if you have any, and I like to answer them. But I thank you once again for listening, and hope you all the best, and hopefully see you next time. Take care and thank you.